Okay, here we go. All right, so we're going to pull Peggy. All right. Did you have a weekend?
I did. I didn't do much. Those
right.
are the best.
Those are the best. You ready?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, is this Peggy?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Peggy. My name is Sejla. I'm with Farmers Insurance. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Your intro, I'm telling you, I love your intro. It's super smooth. It's quick. You're cheery. You're chippy. That is what keeps people on the phone. It really is.
Good. I was giving you a call. It looks like you filled something out online to get an auto quote, and I had all the numbers put together. If you had a quick second for me.
Is this State Farm?
This is Farmers Insurance. It looks like you filled
Farmers.
something out online.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking you were State Farm. They already called me. Okay, go ahead. I got a few minutes. I don't have very long.
Okay, not a problem. Let's just verify a few things here first. I have a 620 Green Tree Meadows Drive.
Do you think she has the time?
Yeah, but she seems like in a way that she,
she's just pushing.
Right.
So when people say that stuff, kind of in one ear out the other until they reiterate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because once they start engaging in the conversation, the conversation navigation path changes.
So I shouldn't even think of.
Don't even. So it's okay to have a little haste like you do in this portion, but you start to slow down, and you'll see by the end she's got time.
Okay.
She had plenty of time.
Yeah. Okay, in Lake St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now are you the only driver in the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, and then I had a 2001 Chevy Blazer. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's see here. And what are your current liability limits?
That was hard for you to say. I saw the pause.
Yeah.
You had to get the courage.
I feel like I don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. Anything that's new, anything that's different, isn't going to feel normal. So it's gonna feel different.
I feel like it's not,
but it's okay. I'm telling you, just get out of that comfort zone. Build a new path.
Okay.
Because once you have it, you've already got it established. Now you're gonna smooth it out, and then we're gonna iron out this next portion right here.
Okay.
Now keep in mind, if they say they don't know what their liability limits are, and they haven't talked to their current agent in a while, those are home runs.
Okay.
Like, consider them saying that. It's like, all right, I've got 40% of this already sold.
Okay.
All right, so get excited.
Okay.
And ask the next question.
Nationwide.
Nationwide.
Your limit, so your liability limit.
Yeah. Reiterate it. Go in a little further. No. Don't even say that. Bodily injury limits. You know what protects you in the event of a car accident.
Okay. So if they say they don't know, okay.
What do you? Oh, okay. Wow. So when was the last time somebody spoke with you about this? Oh, it's been a while. Well, I tell you what, that is concerning. Simply because you don't know what kind of gaps or holes you might have in your coverage. We're going to go ahead and get that fixed for you today. And now they're perked up. Now you have their attention. Now they don't need to get off the phone. Time is no longer of the essence to them because now there's a problem they didn't know they had.
I was listening to the call that you just did. It was
what do you think about it?
You basically what you're teaching me, you did it exactly to a T and just went your way. And I was like, okay.
Fucking hell. Holy moly, right?
I guess it works.
You know, I'm a big advocate of practice what you preach. I've went through all the training videos I've already sent you. I went through all the coaching ones. I'm telling you, this is going to be game-changing for you.
Okay.
This is going to make you a 50, 60 policy producer. I'm telling you, but you got to do it.
Okay.
Oh, my liability limits. I don't know what that means again.
I don't know what that means.
Let's see here. When was the last time you had someone just...
Boom. All right, so don't jump right into that. You do a better job on Deborah.
Okay.
You do a better job, like, oh, that's concerning. Like, you know, have some zeal, have some holy moly, what's going on? Like, what do you mean you haven't talked to anybody about this? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like make this a big deal.
Okay.
Because, I mean, in all reality, it is a big deal. They don't know.
Discuss that with you.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Right now, they're not feeling valued. as the person that they're with. You know what I mean? So this wins anybody we're a few dollars more or even at on cost. Okay. These are the ones we're wanting to win.
It's been a while. Okay. Let's see here.
Right there. There's your chance. It's been a while. Okay. No worries. Not a big deal. I'm like, Sejla, right there. You had it.
I know. It does concern me a bit. These are like
right there. I like it. It does concern me a bit. Have more zeal. Have more. Make this a bigger deal.
That is concerning to hear.
Yeah. Why is it concerning? Why?
Because these limits protect you in case you're following up.
That's exactly it. That is exactly it.
Limit that if you were
There's a little
next
transfer going on right now.
Okay, I see it, grab it.
I just saw it.
You want me to go see if he grabbed it? Or?
Yeah, why don't you go see if he grabbed it real quick? See if he needs help or what.
Did you already grab that?
Okay. All right.
This issue would be covered up to, but no worries here. I'll go ahead and see what you currently have.
Yes, okay, right here.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's all right. You actually transition into, well, let's see what you currently have. But take it more of like a questioning approach compared to all the answers.
Okay, so how would I go into that, I guess?
So prime example, you start to talk about why you're, oh my goodness, that's disheartening. That's concerning to hear. When was the last time you had a conversation with your agent? Oh, I don't know, last time I got insurance. Okay, well, the reason why that's concerning is because there could be holes or gaps in your coverage that you don't even know are there. So I'm going to make sure I go through this with you line by line to figure that out. Let me get started by figuring out what you have now. Let me pull that up real quick.
Okay.
And then, looks like you have 100,000, 300,000, 100,000. And then that right there, as soon as you have that, you already know if you're going to increase the bodily injury, if you're going to increase the property damage. You've already kind of tinkered with it to see where you can get a good bang for your buck, for your value, without significantly blowing our numbers out of the water.
Right.
Okay?
Get that all figured out. So it looks like you currently have the 100,000, 300,000 limit. And what that means is if,
make sure you hit on property damage. So 100,000, 300,000 in bodily injury, $100,000 in property damage. You can sell this one of two ways. You can sell it by bodily injury increase, property damage increase.
You're making me nervous.
And you broke my pen.
You're making me nervous right now.
How did I make you nervous?
Okay, keep going.
Man, I like that pen.
But it's gonna be mine now. You said I could have it. You were gonna steal another one.
All right. So bodily injury, property damage. Now you can also bring value to this by adding like towing, road service, comp collision. There's 100 ways you can go.
Right.
But you go the way that you feel is easier for you. Okay. I feel that if you increase the bodily damage or the property damage, that's an easy one because it's only like $3 and you double the coverage.
Okay.
And you can really go into explaining that situation. Both of your callers, you didn't pull the situation.
Yeah.
Have confidence.
Accident, we would pay out up to $100,000 per person or $300,000 per occurrence for bodily injuries. So hospital bills, any lost wages, anything like that.
Remember, the reason why you don't know what to say here is because you didn't illustrate a scenario. Illustrate the scenario because the scenario is going to be able to give all the examples. You're not going to have to come up with stuff off the cuff by, it could pay for your hospital bills, it could pay for your eating out, you don't have to worry about that because you explained the scenario. And use the same scenario every single time and either paint it towards bodily injury or property damage. Bodily injury or property damage.
And what is Nationwide currently charging you?
159.
Did you see how easy she gave you that information? Because you've already figured out her coverages. You've got such a good rapport with her now. Time is not of the essence. She'll tell you everything. She's valuing the information you're giving to her.
Maybe that's for house and car.
Is that every 6 months?
The car is. I think it's the car is, but maybe the house is for a year.
Okay, not a problem. Let's see here.
I guess it was.
If you don't mind me asking, Peggy, what you did.
There was like a $45 difference, I guess, in that moment for the same exact coverages. I knew I would have one. I should have just upped it up, like in one or the other, BI or probably property damage.
Yeah, so I would have went property damage.
Okay.
I definitely would have went property damage. I would have illustrated the scenario.
Okay.
I would have built, had the entire conversation be built on value compared to price.
But I guess how would you have picked which one to go with, if you didn't know, like?
Beforehand, tinker with it before you get them.
Okay.
Like move property damage a little bit, move bodily injury a little bit. I mean, property damage, bodily injury, tinker with it. See which one's only a $3 difference, a $5 difference.
Okay.
You'll be surprised. Once you tinker with it, you're like, holy moly, changing the coverage barely moves the needle.
Yeah.
So at that point, I mean, if we're going to strike out on price, we're going to strike out. But these calls right now, you can do on value. You have a better chance of closing on value than you do price.
Yeah.
So I want to see that transition, because I'm telling you, you're not going to believe into yourself until it happens. You're going to have somebody that's paying less than what they're paying now, and they're going to switch to you because of the difference.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, that's going to happen. And then you're no longer going to care about price. And another thing too, salespeople try to sell out of their own pocket. Don't think it's expensive. If it's expensive to you, that's okay, but it might not be expensive to them.
Right.
So don't sell out of your own pocket either.
For you retired, we do offer, certain occupations discounts, even if you are retired.
I was housewife.
So let's talk a little bit about this. So you do a really good job of asking on occupation on every job, but I feel like if they don't have something that qualifies, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what I like to do, and what Jeremy and I kind of stole a little bit of it from Jeremy. We both have kind of our own little phrases that we like to do. But yeah, just say, hey, what do you currently do for a living? Oh, well, I do this. Pry a little further, and then compliment them with whatever they do. Oh, that's nice. Oh, good for you. Fantastic. The reason I ask is we offer discounts to our first responders and our veterans.
Okay.
And then, within not having that discount, that right there with that kind of closing piece, like we offer to our first responders and our
They'll be
veterans.
okay with not getting it, right?
Yeah, exactly. They'll be okay with not getting it. Exactly. All right, so that's pretty much.
I worked out a few times, but not,
Yeah, I
Right.
guess
So with the home, with the 100,000, 300,000 limit. Let's see here.
I was just trying to figure out what to say next.
Yeah, that's what I gathered. I was like, she doesn't know what she's saying there.
It was like, I
Alright,
see we're like
we're coming in at
$45 more.
$198 every 6 months. So we are coming in a little bit more than that. But what I can go ahead and do is I'll.
No, I didn't verify. Actually, I pulled it up, but I don't remember. Did you end up having the auto home discount on here?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I did.
Well, let's double check. Because she said it's auto and home bundled. But see, that's a perfect example to where if you build that need for the value,
Yeah.
you can say, well, you know what, let me take a look at your home. Because if you're able to make up the difference on the home, you win the whole package. They want to do business with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at this point, you're almost at the 4-minute mark, and she's still talking. As you can tell, time is not an issue.
Right.
Let's see what the quote is. No, you don't have the home discount on here.
Click it and rate it. I'm pretty sure.
All right, when I rated it, yeah, for some reason it loaded that it wasn't
Yeah, I don't
on
know
there.
why it does that sometimes.
That's silly it does that.
Yeah.
So throw in Signal too, see if Signal gets you close. She's paying how much? $160 every 6 months?
Well, she pays $150 with Nationwide every 6 months.
Jeez Louise, why are you even shopping?
Yeah.
Anyway,
So I feel like.
but in a customer like this, yeah, so you're $31.28 a month. All right, now we up it to $250, $250,000 in property damage. That's all we did. $31.85.
Didn't even go up. Or
It went up by like a few cents. That's my point. You can double that property damage and really build some need there.
Maybe she would even want to pay more, you know.
You know, I mean, at that price, $191 compared to $160, you're talking $30 every 6 months, $60 a year.
what was it, triple the coverage? What was it at, 50, or was it?
It was at 100,000,
Yeah.
300,000, 100,000.
Yeah.
And you upped it to 100,000, 300,000, 250,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then, like I said, you build the need, you build the rapport, you show the value, she cares, she's buying in. Now, you know what? If you have these kind of gaps and holes in your auto covers, you know, let's talk about your home. You know what I mean? Then you can really start to uncover, and that's where we really, we're priced more competitive on home.
Yeah.
We're priced competitively on auto, but I'm telling you, if you can transition into that home, you got the package.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so I think I beat that dead horse. Let's look at another one. Oh, we got Caleb calling. I gotta call Caleb. Okay. Back. No, I don't want everybody. I just want Sejla. Let's pull up Deborah. All right, here we go. Now, Deborah, I feel like you did like every call you get somebody, you make improvements on it. So I'm loving that. You're continuously improving. That's a good thing. And you're going to hear what I talk about after like the first, I wrote it down at a minute 25.
Oh,
You
boy,
started
okay.
using some terms that I like.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Let me see here. Let me get this all pulled up. So just wanted to verify a few things. First, I have you at 1366 Shallow Lake Drive in O'Fallon.
Yes,
And now, do you own the home?
yes,
Okay. And now, are you going to be the only driver in the vehicle?
yes.
Okay. It looks like you have a 2016 Jeep Cherokee. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And are you familiar with what your current liability limits are?
See, I feel like that came out smoother.
No,
No? Okay. Most often has someone discuss that with you.
Pause. Well, that's concerning. Then, when was the last time?
Okay.
probably when I bought my insurance. I
Okay.
just don't remember what it is.
Okay. Hey, that's fine. To be honest with you, that is a bit concerning because these limits are used to protect you in case of an accident that you're at fault in.
What do you think?
That came out better.
Came out a lot better.
I'm getting a little more comfortable.
You're getting more confident.
Yeah.
You're getting more confident.
So I should ask what your limits are first, and then if they say they don't know, then I should mention that I'm concerned.
Oh, well, that's concerning. But when was the last time? Think about the conversation navigation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So tell me about your bodily injury limits. Oh, I have no idea what they are. Oh, okay. Well, that's concerning. When was the last time someone talked to you about it?
Okay.
Oh, last time I got insurance, I guess. Like, why is it concerning? And then you hit on this right about now.
You might have some gaps and some holes in your coverages that you might not be well aware of, but
Boom! I love it. You teed that up perfect. That was fantastic. Now you got the build going. You got the need going.
no worries. We can fix that today.
Dude, I'm kidding. Night and day different, is it not?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, than Peggy's. For
Yeah.
Sure. Because I had my little cheat sheet. It was up and back. I was like, oh my God, what's next?
What's next? Okay, all right. Sell insurance. Got it.
I see here. Let me see.
Now, this is where you stumbled a little bit on the transition.
Okay.
And it's like, all right, well, no worries. Let me go ahead and see what you currently have. Like, turn into a detective at this point. All right, let's see what you got. All right, you got this, you got this, you got this. And then you explain what it is. And then you explain why you don't like it.
Yeah. So currently with Progressive, it looks like you have the 50,100.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me, excuse me for.
No, you're fine. Do you want me to leave? Or are you getting him?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and take off. We'll finish this here.
Right. Take off means go home for both of us.